Okay, guys, well, we're back. Just trying to break the videos up a little bit, just kind of going straight forward. We went from just creating the contact card, we're going to vehicle information. Um, as we talked about, again, this is just a matter of best practices, gives everybody transparency, keeps everybody knowing what the expectations are, the information, how to best do it. So let's go ahead. Let me get back here in my meeting and share my screen again. And we're going to share that. And we're gonna get rid of my video and get rid of those controls and hide those. Okay. So we're back here. We're just now we've got that new customer information that we added, like we spoke about. Now we're going to go up and we're going to add the vehicle. Simple, add vehicle. Now here's where we want to get a license plate. It's important to have the license plate for a variety of reasons. Um, one of the main reasons is when you put the license plate in, it will decode the VIN for you, and that's all the information that you're going to need as you're building your work orders and the information on the car, so you know what parts you're ordering, that sort of thing. So obviously that VIN's essential, but the license plate's essential because as you may have already been introduced to it or coming up through part of our walk around process and our initial bringing in a vehicle, we use an item called the Groove Glove. It's like a red rectangle box you hold in your hand, and basically it maps the tread on tires. Well, that's part of our inspection process, and the way that writes back to match the car in the inspection process is through the license plate. So the license plate is also a very critical part of putting this vehicle into the system as well. Now, sometimes, occasionally, on the fly. Let's say we're talking to somebody over the telephone, we're taking in a vehicle. We don't necessarily have to get the license plate on the phone or anything like that. You are going to be forced to put some kind of character in this area of license plate. So at that point, let's say you're talking to somebody on the phone and you're just trying to put in a vehicle just to get the appointment made, and then you'll get the license plate when they come to the shop. You can just put a simple letter. It's going to need something in there, a simple letter. We use the letter G. Some people put the word get, to remind you to get the license plate. Now that's not going to decode to anything. So at that point, you put a place marker in there because it won't allow you to save without a letter there. So then you would just come over. Let's just say we're simply gonna bring up a card and we know it's they're telling us about a 2006, maybe let's say a Toyota Camry. Let's put something, could have picked anything really, but we'll just say a Toyota Camry. And then it'll give us a few little informations. We just basically pick a base model. Now remember, this is we're just on the fly. We're on the phone. We're trying to make an appointment. We're trying to get a placeholder for a vehicle. We know it's an '06 Toyota Camry. The exact model, submodel doesn't really matter. The engine size, that those informations don't really matter. So we're just doing something quick here to get it put in. And the reason why that doesn't matter is, again, that was just to make a quick appointment. And we're trying to just save us a few steps. When the customer comes in, then we update the license plate, we decode that VIN. Once we start our process there, when that VIN gets decoded, it will update all that information to the exact submodel and the engine size, and all that information will repopulate. So if you're just doing a quick one over the phone, like I said, just put in a simple letter for a placeholder. Um, and just do something like that. Now in this particular case, when you go and say save and close, it's also going to tell you that that car is already in the system, because that letter G is just our basic repeat thing we use as a like I said, as a placeholder. So you say save here. See, now it's going to pop up, this vehicle's in the system under somebody's name, because it just thinks that that license plate goes to this car, and it's giving you this information. So you just say yes, simply say yes there. And now we've added that car in for when they do come in, when they do show up and they come back and have their license plate. Now we can update that information, but this gets us at least started over the phone, puts a basic placeholder in spot that we know what car we're looking for. Now I'm going to delete this out real quick and just show you back to what it should do if you do once you do have that license plate. or you're updating it, or maybe the car's, the customer's here, you just did the contact information, we're getting that, we already got the license plate in hand, so let's go, we're going to add that, this is adding that vehicle again as if we do have the license plate. We're going to do ABC 123 as in a generic system under Florida. Now we've put that license plate in. Now when we hit the binoculars here, it should find us a car and give us the information. It should match a find a license or find a VIN number, tell us the basic model of the car, and then we say yes. And now look, now it automatically put our VIN in again, which we need for the that works for our finding our parts. It's got that license plate match already. We put that in for our groove glove and for our matching of the system, and it picks all the small characteristics and it knows them. So now again, we just save that. It's going to give us that, this one again, it's already in the system as a generic, so it's just telling us it's in the system already. Now we've saved it here. So that's it on how to put in a vehicle, a couple different quick, short ways just to get you through it and get you by. Again, we'll go ahead and stop this video, and then we'll do the last one of the next step will be starting an actual RO with that car. So we'll stop here. Appreciate you watching all this, and we will see you on the next one.